Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields this way up at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Chicago! The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
19.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts being chased out left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Ready, break.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative, he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
From the 16, Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up